Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming back. I think you really are the diehards of this event. Also, welcome to the people who are online who are following the streaming video. Glad to have you. We've changed the setting a little bit over here because we wanted to show that we are facility managers and we like to change things around and we make things happen. I also wanted to present in one of the official languages of Latin America, the Dutch language. But, so I agreed on English, but Spanish is a no-go for me. I'm sorry about that. I have here with me 4 excellent speakers who will keep you awake until the end of the summit. We'll start here with Nelly Campos. She is from Grupo Bimbo, and she will talk about the challenges she has encountered when she went to work in Latin America. She was working, amongst others, in the Netherlands, and then she moved into Latin America and found out that it is a bit different to work in FM there than here. Next, we'll hear from Marcelo Rey Fortes. I pronounce it right this time, yes? Oh, good. He works with Arcos Dorados, which is the organization that operates the McDonald's stores. And he will talk about the improvement of the performance by right-sizing the portfolio. Then the next speaker on our list is Renata Fusaro from General Motors. And he will give us insight in how you do business in Latin America, especially with regards to the different countries in that area. And then last, but certainly not least, Adriana Navarro. She's from Federal Express, and she's going to explain to us how you implement a strategy for maintenance. So you get away from just the reactive maintenance to proactive and preventative maintenance. We'll start with a short commercial that I will do for Cornet, which is the organization that I'm representing over here. Just a few minutes, and then I also... Shut this down. I'll give you the floor. And I'll also tell you a little bit about myself so you understand what I'm doing here. So let me open up this presentation. Benefits worth unwrapping. Can I have it again? Yeah? Benefits worth unwrapping. Cornet, maybe some of you know already the organization, but Cornet is the largest organization for corporate real estate managers in the world. At this moment, they have about 8,000 members, and they have several chapters across the world. And the main thing is that they deliver networking facilities and learning facilities. So Cornet is all about sharing knowledge. It's about meeting your peers in the industry and talking about what they do well and what they don't do well, so how you can learn from each other, also from each other's mistakes. It's becoming more and more also an organization that is representative for the end users. In many parts of the world, the service providers are associated and they have speakers and so on. But the end users, the actual users of real estate, it's hard to get to know them. And there's not really one end user, there's a lot of end users, but Cornet is more and more asked to speak on behalf of that end user. These are some of our members, the customers, the end users. Quite an extensive list, and General Motors is on here, of course. McDonald's probably as well, but they don't have all the logos in there. Some of the service providers, and these are the big ones in the world: CBRE, Jones Lang LaSalle, DTZ, Johnson Controls, ISS, Sodexo. All of them are member of Cornet. And I can tell you, by having both the service providers and the end users together, that delivers a lot of advantage because we can share between us. There are what Cornet called components. There's country or region components, but there's also special interest groups. And I am actually in the Benelux component. I'm board member there. Benelux is for Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg. A little bit to the north of here for the people who may not have the geographic picture in their head at this moment. And I was asked by Angela Kane to represent Cornet here. Angela Kane is the CEO of Cornet. She couldn't make it, unfortunately. So otherwise you would have had a lovely lady here, but now you've got me. Sorry about that. There's interest groups, and you can share your knowledge in those interest groups separately. There's also summits similar to this one. The last summit we had was in Amsterdam, actually. We had 500 representatives there, which is enormous. There's 3 scheduled every year, one in North America, one in Asia Pacific, and one in EMEA. Worthwhile to go there. It's not cheap, I can tell you that, but it's worthwhile going there. Learning, one of the things that I learned when I joined Cornet was learning about corporate real estate. I came from the business operations, and because I did an office move pretty good, corporate real estate asked me to do that for all of EMEA. But then I had to learn what is this all about, corporate real estate. So I followed the MCR, which is a Master of Corporate Real Estate, and now 10 years later, I think I know a little bit about what corporate real estate is. There's also some very nice discovery forums, which are end-user only forums, small teams, 15, 20 people who talk about a specific subject, and the results of those forums are always shared with the rest of Cornet. This is something new that they're going to start. They wanted me to show that. I'm not sure that I totally understand the picture. But they're trying to increase the level of the education that they are delivering. So that's the takeaway from this one. They also have recognition programs, and one of the programs is the Corporate Real Estate Executive of the Year, whereby they select one executive across the world to be the Corporate Executive of the Year. But there's also per region a Corporate Real Estate Executive. And last year, thank you very much, I was that person. The last thing I want to tell you, which is very valuable, is the research. There's a big knowledge base, and Cornet commissions a lot of research together with those service providers, and they make that available to everybody. So if you're a member, you have a wealth of information, really. So all in all, I can recommend become a Cornet member. Enough of that, a little bit, 1 more minute about myself. I used to work at Sybase, which was acquired by SAP. I was running corporate real estate and facilities for EMEA, so that's Europe, Middle East, and Africa, until December, when I decided to start my own independent consultancy firm for real estate and facilities, which is called CRE and More, Corporate Real Estate and More. The more is because I've got a background in business operations and management information systems. So it's a little bit more than just real estate. I also work at this moment for the University of Applied Sciences in Breda. I teach management information systems there on the faculties for facilities and hospitality management. Cornet Global is an association I'm at. FMN, which is the Facility Management Netherlands group, I'm a member. And the Kantoor Vol Energie, which is the Office Full of Energy, it's an initiative of the Dutch government to arrive at redeveloping existing real estate to energy neutral or energy delivering facilities. And I'm part of that initiative as well. So, that's all about me.